Hello everyone, welcome to Desert Succulent. Today we're gonna be featuring two different kinds of Echeverias that look exactly the same. To start off, we have this Echeveria Suyon, and this is a succulent characterized as having these greenish leaves if hindi siya stressed, and if we're gonna be giving it sufficient amount of sunlight, then you would be expecting na yung kanyang leaves would appear to be pinkish in color, especially yung kanyang leaf margins. On the other hand, we also have a spectacular succulent that is native to America, which is the Echeveria Big Red. It is green if it's not receiving sufficient sunlight, and it will turn into this red in color, especially nga during the coldest months of the year. Itong ating Big Red would grow to a height of 30 to 40 centimeters tall if you have a ruler that's more than yung ating 12 inches na ruler, and yung kanilang width would be about 30 to 50 centimeters. At the same time, it will also be giving us a flower that could reach up to 60 centimeters. And as the name suggests, itong ating Echeveria Big Red is literally big pag naalagaan mabuti. From this kind of angle, it's very difficult for us to distinguish which is which, although itong ating mga suyon is smaller as compared nga dito sa ating Big Red. And another thing is that we have yung ating Echeveria Kissing, which is kamukhang-kamukha din itong dalawang ito, except that yung ating Echeveria Kissing, yung kanyang leaves would be elongated, and at the same time, mas madami yung curls niya sa kanyang leaves as compared with our Suyon and our Big Red. Both of these Echeverias now are located doon sa ating rain or shine area. As much as possible, we need to give them plenty of light. Kasi nga, if we will not be able to give them yung sufficient light that they need, they could probably ethiollate, and we won't really appreciate yung kanyang sun stress na color. And in order for us to see the natural beauty of these Echeverias, our main goal is going pinkish red yung kanilang pinaka-leaves. Sa ngayon kasi is medyo greenish pa talaga sila, most of them. Kasi nga, we are having a problem with our sunlight these days. Plus, lagi pa silang nauulanan, kaya we cannot really achieve yung kanilang sun stress na color. Under daylight, we could easily notice na para silang nag-glow, especially yung kanilang leaf margins. They really give us that neon look pag nasisinagan siya ng araw. Our Echeveria Suyon is particularly drought resistant, kaya watering it is not a problem. In fact, the longest time na hindi ko siya nadiligan was almost a month, and that was the time na talagang super red yung kanyang appearance, including dito sa pinakaloob. I have featured this succulent many times sa aking mga previous vlogs. If you have watched it or remember, talagang super red yung kanyang itsura before as compared right now. Both of our Big Red and our Suyon should be watered only if yung kanilang soil is completely dry for us to avoid overwatering. Kasi one of the reasons kung bakit nagkakaroon nga tayo ng mga fungal infections is because of overwatering. Nasosobrahan sila ng tubig, and that what happens to my Suyon before, especially during those times na dire-diretso yung ulan, wherein I have no control over it. Talagang na fully soak yung ating mga succulents, including our Suyon and our Big Red. Yung kanilang soil is also something that you need to consider when growing these kind of Echeverias. I'm using yung ating loam soil, something that I have been using for the past months. And okay naman yung effect niya sa aking mga succulent. I have no problem with drainage. And at the same time, may halo rin itong vermicast or yung ating worm casting as its organic fertilizer. Mabilis lumaki yung ating mga suyon, but I have noticed na mabilis siyang magkaroon ng mga fungal attacks, and I have treated this many times before. So far, yung mga bagong growth niya is already okay, including the offsets, they are already healthy. But dito sa pinakababa, these are the memories nung mga pinagdaanan niya before, nung hindi pa natin siya na-treat nung ating fungicide. You can just simply remove itong ating mga leaves na ito. Ayan, if you want. In my case, pag na-treat ko naman na yung aking plant, I seldom remove yung mga old leaves na nasa bottom part. Although sometimes talaga eyesore sila, diba? Pangit silang tignan if nandyan pa rin sila. Kaya you have the option if you wanted to remove them. Medyo pa-dry na rin siya, and we will just throw this away. Ito naman, medyo healthy pa yung kanyang leaves, kaya we can propagate it. Ayan. So you can still save this kasi there's a chance na may tutubong offsets dyan and roots as well. From this view, you would see kung gaano kalala yung naging condition nitong ating Suyon before, and I'm really happy na naagapan natin siya kasi this is my one and only Suyon as of the moment. Kaya I'm doing my best na i-propagate siya. So, propagating this is very simple. You can just simply remove itong ating mga leaves na ito. Medyo mahirap lang nga siyang tanggalin kasi nakakapit siyang mabuti sa ating pinaka-stem. Since this one is a two-headed na suyon, I decided nga to propagate yung isa sa kanyang stem. So, we can just simply cut it here. Ayan, so medyo mahirap siyang putulin. We will just wait for it to heal or mag-callus over, then pwede na natin siyang itanim. Ayan siya. So finally, we were now able to have propagation ng ating suyon, and we would also be expecting na magkakaroon ng new offsets dito banda. Kagaya nitong mga tiny na offsets na tumutubo doon. For this big red, I would also love to propagate yung kanyang leaf. I hope na maging successful yung ating leaf propagation sa kanya. Ganyan yung kanyang itsura. Ang laki talaga ng ating big red as compared sa leaves ng ating suyon. Look at the difference. Ito matagal na siya sa akin. And so far, ito na yung pinakamalaking leaves na nakuha ko sa ating suyon. While this one, ayan diba, mas lalaki pa talaga ito in time. I hope na maging successful itong propagation ng ating big red kasi until now, hindi ko pa siya pwedeng i-behead. We will first treat yung existing na fungal infection nitong ating big red before we could eventually behead it in the future. And that's all for these two identical Echeverias. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You may also visit our Facebook page at Desert Succulent PH.